Okay. Hi, guys. Sorry. We're back. YouTube decided it was going to be a pain in the ass and kick me. Okay. Hi, Jay. Hi, Luna. Hi, Aldana. Yes, we're back. YouTube is something else sometimes. So, I hope everybody from the last stream makes it over to this one, especially the people who have donated. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a minute. No, I did not delete the last live. I will update the settings after I'm done with this live. Because I gotta make it public. It's not deleted, I promise. And I seen that you donated 2 for you and 2 for Queen. I appreciate that. So I'm just gonna give it a minute and let everybody come back in here. We got 8 people watching. Make sure you are liking, hitting that thumbs button. Queen, welcome back. Yeah, I make them all public after I'm done live streaming for the day. But it'll be to where you can watch it. Okay. I hope Eli makes it over to this one. I don't know if they were subbed up to the channel. No, Blue Ivory, it was the last one. You were on the right live stream. YouTube decided to be an asshole and kicked me. Well, thank you, Luna. Welcome back, Jim. Are you wanting a reading also, Jim? All right, we got 10 people watching. Make sure you're liking that, hitting that like button. YouTube decided to be an asshole and kick me. It could be my phone too. I don't know. I'm just gonna blame it on YouTube. Okay. Hold on. All right, Salsa, welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Okay, Jim, well, welcome. You're more than welcome to hang out. I don't mind people just hanging out in my chat because it helps get my views up. Hi, Gypsy, how are you? All right, so Salsa, how many questions did you donate for? Three? Okay, go ahead. So you want to know O's intentions and feelings towards you is your first one. All right. I'm good. All right, so what are O's feelings, intentions towards Salsa? Thank you. Thank you for those donations. I appreciate it. All right. What are O's feelings, intentions towards Salsa? We'll see if the energy's changed from yesterday. All right, so this person's kind of being guarded with their heart. And then it's like they're waiting for the right time to come towards you. They do love you, but they're just waiting for the right time. You know, there's some things they kind of got to let go, give up, and before they come towards you. But you are the Queen of Wands in this energy. Their intentions are good. They're still healing their heart. They're waiting for the right moment. All right, so your second question. How does O feel about Salsa putting her leg pictures on like, he loves you. There's love there. Like, he admires you. He's just going through some things right now. All right. How does he feel about Salsa putting their leg picture on IG stories? The Four of Swords came out again. Like, this person is, like, really guarded when it comes to love. Like, this person is, like, super guarded. Like, I don't know if they went through, like, a really bad relationship. Because it's just coming out as, like, he's going through some, like, insecurities. You know, it's like he's really trying to like, let things go and just, like, be more free. Like, he's not quite ready to take the risk. He's learning to release any judgments he has against himself or in relationships in general. He is really trying to balance out his energy. Why did he say why you put your legs? All right, so what is up with this leg picture? Why is he saying why? Like, with that, it's like he finds your legs very nice and attractive. And he's just, like, confused as to why. What is his feelings? Like, he's, like, really trying to look at things differently with that hangman in the upright. You know, it's like he's learning to, like, release any judgments. Like, there is love there with this Lover's card. He's trying to maintain balance. Like, he could also be, like, weighing out his options of, like, oh, do I go towards her or do I not go towards her? Because even just, like, he's so burdened and he's, like, trying to move on things that are keeping him stuck. Like, he does care about you. He does like you. He does appreciate you. All right. But also at the same time, it's like he's, like, really struggling to find his own magic in life. Like, you'll see justice. I told you his feelings. Like, he does love you. He does admire you. Like, he's just not in a place where he can come forward and express his feelings because he's, like, really trying to maintain and, like, find his own magic in life. Like, he's, like, really going through some things. Like, his emotions are deep. Like, his emotions are kind of, like, all over the place with this Queen of Wands. Like, he's really trying to balance those out. And so it's like, if he doesn't know how he's feeling towards himself, he's not really able to make a clear judgment on how he feels for anybody else. But he does admire you. He does love you. But he's just unsure because he's going through things. I don't think Eli's in here, so I'll just have to refund their money when my live stream's over. Well, thank you, Salsa. All right. I don't think Eli's here. I don't. All right, Luna. Go ahead and post your questions, love. All right. What is in Scorpio's mind and heart regarding Luna Moon? The Ace of Swords. The Hierophant. The Ace of Pentacles. Thank you, Fantasia. How many questions did you donate for? The Hangman in the upright. All right, so the Scorpios. Okay, so the Scorpio's mind and heart in regards to you is like he knows the truth when it comes to this connection, that it's a deep connection. Like he knows in his heart and his mind, okay, Eli, thank you. I'm sorry, YouTube kicked me off my last live stream. I'm glad you found this one and came back. The Ace of Pentacles. So it's like they know in their mind, in their heart, that this would be like the right connection for them. They know they just got to clear out some cycles and end some things before they come and give you an offer. Which is like giving, like it's like helping them come up with, what do you mean, Eli? Like, I just barely seen your comments pop up. With the Hangman in the upright, it's like they're starting to look at things differently. Okay. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, I read that wrong. Okay, so, Luna, go ahead and post your other question. All right, thank you, Queen. All right, what does Scorpio need to take care of? What does Scorpio need to take care of? Eli, please hold your comments until I get to you. You're up next. What does... Ooh. Okay, so the Sun card, the Five of Pentacles, and in the Five of Swords. So with this, I'm getting it's okay, so that's your okay. Never mind. Okay, so Queen, you funny. I love it. Anyways, okay, so the Sun, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and then the Three of Pentacles. So with this, I'm really getting that he's working on his own personal insecurities, because this is a work card, the Three of Pentacles, like working on oneself, working on one's craft, whether it's like busy working on business ideas, endeavors, that type of thing. With the Five of Swords, it's like mental conflict, it's confusion and not really being sure. This Five of Pentacles is, you know, himself not feeling good enough and like keeping himself out in the cold, and like he's not good enough. So it's like, even though he's like feeling this, like he's so blind that you are just like patiently waiting and the door's open. So he may think at this point, like maybe you've given up on him, maybe, you know, you really don't have hope, because he is so consumed in like what's going on in his real life. It's causing him distractions and making him feel such ways, like having insecurities, doubts, worries, not feeling good enough, feeling like, you know, things aren't ever going to get better, or maybe you're just not like really into him. But there is blessings here. There is happiness. It's just him trying to get through his own mental insecurities in order to come to you with the proper offer. Okay. All right. So Luna. Okay. So for Luna's other question, why is he still undecided? Will it change? All right. Will this indecisiveness change with Scorpio towards Luna? All right. Will the indecisiveness? Ooh, Three of Pentacles. He's working on it, honey. All right. Will this? Ooh, the Hierophant in reverse. So it's like, yes, the indecisiveness will change once he grounds his energy out and gets connected with himself. And this is something you don't know, like, he's really going through because he's not communicating and he's not opening up. But also, it's like he's really taking a deep dive into his emotions, trying to understand him better. And meanwhile, patiently, like, he knows, like, one day it'll come, and maybe this is you, this Two of Wands. Like, okay, when is this decision going to be made? When is he going to come towards me? But he is coming in with love. He's just, like, correcting himself. He is correcting himself. So, yes, it is, it will change. It will change. Okay. All right. So, Eli Golding. Why UF left? Is UF late replying to my messages? He is too late about responding to me on messages. Why is he late about responding? Yeah. He's trying to ground himself out. He's working through insecurities, worries, doubts. You know, he's really trying to build it up. You are welcome, Luna. Okay. So so Eli, how many did you donate for? No, you're good. You donated for 3, right? All right. Why is UF late replying to Eli's messages? All right. Why is Eli late? No, UF. So the first card out is the Lovers. So we got the Lovers out in the upright, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and then the Hangman in reverse. So with this, it's like I don't like being the bearer of bad news, but with this, it's like I'm seeing it as like he's entangled with somebody else with this Lovers card, and that's why he's not communicating with you. And by him not communicating with you is, no, it's not to annoy you. It's because he's entangled with somebody else. Like, he's got a relationship with somebody else. With this Lovers, the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Hangman in reverse, it's
You put your ass on hold.
It's kind of like he put you on the back burner situation. Like, he'll get back to you when he wants to get back to you. Like, he'll get back to you when this person's not around. And I really hate to put it like that, but that's how it's coming out. And so it's like this is something you're not seeing. Like, you don't know what's going on because he's not communicating with you because there is another lover in this situation. And I really hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this person is entangled with somebody else. They have somebody else that they're dealing with, and it's like you are second priority. So, all right, go ahead and post your other question, Eli. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that's what's going on in the situation.
How often do you engage in this?
All right. Does he want Eli more, or does he want the other girl? The Six of Swords, honey, he's done moved on from you with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords talks about moving on, moving into calmer waters, change of direction, going somewhere else. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, like even though like things were good, like he was slowly moving on from you, like slowly getting to the point where he's just gonna ghost you, and that's what stage you're in right now. You are in the ghosting stage. Yes, he's picking this other person over you. And like, yeah, with this King of Pentacles out here, it's like he's just sitting there like, like I tricked her, like, like I'm not doing anything with her, I'm ghosting her, I'm not gonna tell her this. I have done moved on. And you know, and it's like maybe you've like sat up and you've like worried and you've wondered, you know, could been through like a couple moon cycles, like, or it could have been up to like 8 days like that this is like happened. But this person is dealing with somebody else. They are talking to somebody else. I know it sucks. I know it's like bothersome. But here's the thing you need to know is when you're dealing with somebody, that person is going to either make you a priority or they're not going to make you a priority. And I'm really getting that for some time now. This person really has not made you a priority. Like they only come around when they want something from you or when it's convenient because the other person was busy. And I'm really getting that's what the cycle was for a little bit now. And then now it's like he's made up his mind. He wants the other person, so he's like completely ghosted you. He hasn't told you what's going on, and he's perfectly fine with it. So this is like the clarification you needed. But you know, you should want to invest time into somebody who's going to make you a priority and not put you on the back burner. Make yourself a priority, put yourself first, and if somebody can't, you know, make you a priority, then hi Marwa, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. You know, then move on from them. Like, you deserve better. Marwa, I will put you, you can be added to the free list, but please hold your question until, I get to you. Okay. So, Fantasia. How many questions did you donate for Fantasia? And thank you for that donation. Alright. What will happen between Fantasia and SF in the future? What will happen between Fantasia and FS in the future? SF in the future. Ooh. Alright. The Devil card. So there could be some like toxic codependency going on. Whether you becoming codependent on this person making you emotionally fulfilled and like relying on him to make you feel good and make you feel happy. So just know that could be coming up. Or maybe there's fears about opening up emotionally to this person just because, you know, it's kind of like, do I really trust and open myself up to this person? Hi, Zara. Hi, Zaria. Well, thank you, Zara. I appreciate it. Thank you, Marwa. So it's like with this Knight of Swords, it's like, you know, there's going to be fast-moving energy between you and this person. If you're not ready to take things fast, you need to open up and communicate it to this person. Be like, hey, you know, I want to slowly work on things. I want to build things. Don't rush anything that you don't feel comfortable rushing. Like, it's okay to have boundaries and be like, hey, you know what? I don't feel like rushing this. But, you know, this person is going to extend an offer out, or maybe this is you extending an offer out to, like, slow things down, take it slow, you know, just get to know each other a little more. So that's what I have for you, Fantasia. Okay. Luna, go ahead and post your question, hun. Thank you for those donations. I appreciate it. And thanks for coming and checking out the channel. Alright, what are B's feelings and intentions towards his and Luna's future? Actually, I'm going to use my other deck for this one. Okay. Alright, what are B's feelings and intentions towards his and Luna's future? Alright, what are B's feelings and intentions towards his and Luna's future? Ooh, the moon. So there's lots of things that are going on that you're unaware of, like that's going through this person's mind. I do feel like this person is the world. So with the moon in the world, it's like this person is planning things to make everything like more balanced and aligned for you guys. And so it's like in the near future, there's going to be a decision this person's making. And I feel like it's a decision. I don't want to ruin surprises, man. I hate ruin surprises like this, but they do have a decision coming up, and it's a big decision. You know, because I really do feel like they are sitting in their head. And they're like really contemplating, because it's like you guys have your world going, and it's like, what am I going to do? I'm telling it. But it's like, oh, because we got the 3 of coins here. So it's like this, I'm trying to find the right words to put it in. So it's like, do I move in a direction to continue like building and working on things? You know, and maybe he wants to like switch things up and go like in a different direction, or like try something new. But like either way, like this, I'm just going to tell you right now, like he is so worried about like letting you down and hurting you and not being good enough for you. But I don't feel like you are like the type of person that it doesn't matter like what you go through to this person. Okay, Fantasia, I will get your other one in a second. It's when I'm done with Luna's, like you are the Empress, and so it's like he knows he's got to like come big or it's not going to work, because you do embody the Empress energy. And so it's like him knowing this, he feels like he could let you down, or like you are not going to view him worthy enough to continue on with things. But I don't see you being like that. Like you love this person like wholeheartedly, and it's just a matter of like him like pushing through his insecurities that he's like keeping hidden from you, and he's not communicating with you at all, because this is like your 10 of Cups energy. With this 10 of Cups out here, it's like you make him happy, he makes you happy. Like you guys have like undying love for each other. But it's like at times he does get stuck up in his head, and there's times like where he could possibly almost sabotage this. And so it's like instead of sabotaging it, he goes into hermit mode. He self-reflects. He looks at things differently, because, you know, he really does stop himself from self-sabotaging. So that's good. Like he like literally admires you so much that he feels like he's being a creep when he's just like watching you do your own thing. But like this is a higher level of commitment. Like he knows that like it's going to grow and it's going to keep growing. But like it's just a matter of him accepting himself for who he is. But I do admire that he does stop himself from sabotaging this relationship. I do admire that about him. So he's like really self-aware, but like he absolutely wholeheartedly admires you. Like, well, that's good. Like, that's good. He's done with his self-sabotaging energy. But it's like he does. Like, he admires you when you're like doing your own thing. Like, he just will sit there and stare at you. And it's like he feels like he's like kind of like creepy when he like stares at you. And so it's like if you feel him staring at you, like before you like look up at him, like he'll act like he wasn't staring at you. But that's like how much he admires you because like he really sees you as a beautiful soul and like so beautiful inside and out. So it's like he really does have a fear of fucking this up. But I don't see him fucking this up with you. Like I don't see it. Because you're in it for the long haul. You're like, no, we can work through anything. Like, we can get through this. This is what relationships are about. It's about working and committing and growing and loving and learning. And all right, so that's what I have for the first one. Go ahead and post your other one. Oh wait, you already did. Never mind, I'll scroll up. Never mind, I seen it. I seen it. Okay. Should I start to pursue the botanicals and herbs aspect of... Ooh. Alright, so should Luna start to pursue the botanicals and herbs aspect of her... I don't even know how to say that word. I'm not even going to try and say it. Because I don't want to slaughter it. Alright, or should she wait? So, like, okay, the biggest thing that's coming in right now is, like, if you are at a comfortable place with where and how you're reading, and you just kind of, like, want to, like, switch it up a little bit, then go ahead, okay. You can go ahead and, like, switch it up. If you're comfortable with how your readings have been going and how that's, like, growing and progressing, and if you just kind of, like, want to switch it up and have that, like, little intermediate break from just like doing readings all the time and like work on, the other part of your craft, then go ahead, slowly move into it, but just don't like rush yourself. Because what you're doing, you love it, and it's balanced. Like you feel like this is your sole purpose, like you were meant to do this. It's also like been bringing you a lot of clarity. So if you're comfortable at a place with your readings, then yes, like venture off into it. Like just don't go full born. Like remain balanced with it. With the Knight of Coins, it's like it's like you're patiently waiting because there's more things coming in the near future for you. Like your horizon is so big, but it's just you've got to release like the judgment on yourself. Yes, start small. Release the judgment on yourself. Like don't be too critical, don't push yourself too hard. Try and find an even like steady pace when it comes to integrating the botanicals and the herb part of it with the readings. And then you'll soon to come into that flow and just how to like flow with it naturally, and it'll all just like unfold into like a beautiful like spiritual masterpiece journey that you've been. I'm sorry, okay, I'll stop. So that's what I have for you. Luna, that's what I have for you on that one. I'm glad it resonated. I'll stop exposing you. But it's good. So just don't be too critical and don't be too hard on yourself. You're on the right path. You're doing what makes your soul feel happy, and it's like freeing and it's beautiful. You are welcome. So just keep it up. Keep it up. Maintain a balance, healthy balance. Stop beating yourself up. There's no need for you to beat yourself up like you are. Okay, so Fantasia. All right, will Fantasia move to Turkey in the future and when? Guys, just so you know, I don't like putting time frames on things. If I have a time frame come in, I say it. Other than that, I don't like trying to put time frames on things. All right, will Fantasia move to Turkey in the future? There's going to be a tower moment that causes this move from happening. I don't know if it's going to be like with finances, with documentations, but there is going to be a tower moment coming for you, Fantasia, that's going to stop this move from happening. Hi, James. How are you? Hi, Jeff. How are you? But, like, or maybe there's going to be a tower moment that happens that makes this happen, that, like, propels you forward, and it just blossoms into something beautiful. So this tower moment could go two ways. This tower moment could prevent this happiness and this dream and this want from happening, or this tower moment is going to come in and it's going to cause an abrupt change for you to move to Turkey faster than you expected. I'm not going to put a time frame on it. I don't feel a time frame coming in, but sometime near future there is a tower moment that's either going to stop it or propel it forward. Okay. Thank you guys for being patient while I work on these donations. I greatly appreciate everybody's patience. Please don't forget to smash that thumbs button. I'm gonna go ahead and post, babe. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at my own damn self. If you guys knew what went through my head half the time, you'd be laughing too. Like, anytime I giggle or I chuckle, it's probably because of something that's going through my head or my uncle's making funny faces. But I will be putting a post on the community tab. I need you guys later to go check it out. Vote on it if you feel. Fantasia, rewind 3 minutes, and I just answered your second question. This is why I ask you guys to stay active in the chat. You guys are funny. Okay, Queen wants to know, what is Scorpio undecided about and why is he feeling trapped? You are welcome. All right, Queen wants to know, why is the Scorpio undecided and why is he feeling trapped? Okay. So the Four of Wands. I know what Scorpio she's talking about. The Four of Wands. The Seven of Swords. And the Moon. So he's stuck in illusions. He's stuck in his own self-made illusions when it comes to relationships and how relationships work. And so it's like he's really doing his shadow work. This Moon is like screaming illusions to me. Like, he has come up with some like weird illusions when it comes to commitment, when it comes to being in relationships with people, just because past relationships have not gone good. So he is currently doing some shadow work, and he's working through things. Like, He is his own worst enemy right now when it comes to commitment. Hi, Wellington. So it's like he's doing that before he gets into any commitment. Like it's a self-inflicted conflict that he's trapped in. There could also be loose ends. Yes, we can, Queen. All right, what's making him feel trapped? What's making him feel trapped? I think he's making his own self. Hi, Priestess. Luna, are you ignoring your intuition when it comes to this situation? Like, because I feel like this High Priestess, this is your intuition. You know what he's going through. You know what he's working on. You know what he's dealing with. And you know that's like the delay on this union coming is because he's doing the shadow work. He's breaking through his own illusions and his own how do I say this? So it's like you just got to keep listening to your intuition. Like he's doing the shadow work, he's healing, he's breaking out of his illusions or any preconceived judgments when it comes to this commitment with you. Like because he honestly, and I think your intuition is telling you this too, because that's what I'm like hearing is like her intuition is telling him, like her intuition is like letting him know. So it's like a matter of him being at peace with himself and being in a solid ground in order to offer you commitment, because he knows, honey, you've been through a lot, you've been ran through the ringer. And so he knows he can't come to you half-ass correct. Like, he's got to come correct all the way. Like, he's got to be in a place to where he is going to feed you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically in a loving, growing manner. So that's what he's doing. He's feeling trapped right now in his shadow work. Like, he cannot come to you until he's done with his shadow work. Until he's done working on himself, until he's done breaking through these illusions that are keeping him stuck and trapped in his own mental prison. So, with that being said, that's what I have on that one. So, just, I know shadow work can take a long time. I know. It's like, we wish we could just, like, rush through shadow work and help people rush through their shadow work, but they're not going to grow and they're not going to heal and they're not going to learn if we rush them and push them. So it's like we've got to withdraw our energy and focus on ourselves and do what we need to do for ourselves, and it'll help the person that we're wanting to be with, our soulmate, divine counterpart, however you want to look at it, it'll help them grow. Yeah, don't settle for nothing less than a king. And, he could be, showing up as a page or a knight in your life. And it's like he knows he can't be showing up like that. He's got to show up the whole deal or nothing. Well, everybody deserves a king. What do you mean? You should be able just to walk out the door whenever you want. Like, who's keeping you trapped in your house? Alright, when can Aldana leave their house? Like, if you're a grown adult, you should be able to walk out the door when you want. Like, the only thing that's keeping you from leaving your house is you feeling imbalanced. Like, I feel like you need to balance yourself out because there is anxiety. You just got to get up the courage and the strength to walk away from this situation and be like, no, enough's enough. Take the issue into your own hands. Solve it. Get the authorities involved if you have to get the authorities involved, because, nobody should be holding you at your own free will inside your house. Take a leadership role of your life. Be like, no, I'm done with this. I'm ending it. It's over and done. Leave me alone. Get out of my house. Get a restraining order if you have to. If somebody is like keeping you trapped in your house, Reach out to the authorities. Like, I'm sorry, but like nobody should be keeping you stuck in your house against your own free will. Like, if it's your house and they're not on the lease, get a restraining order. That's the fastest way to get anybody out of your house, is by getting a restraining order or protection order. Because if you were to go and say, okay, get an eviction notice is going to take longer to get that person out of your house, because they can legally be up there to 30 days after. So that's why I'm saying go protection order or a restraining order, because they have to be out of the house and away from you within like 30 minutes after it's filed and after the judge has signed it. They will have to show up with a police escort to get any of their belongings off the property. Alright, so just a general reading for Jane. Alright, what's going on with Jane? What does Jane need to know? Let's get a general energetic update for Jane. Starting to look at things differently, love. Which is putting you in a more determined, balanced, like, leadership role in your life. Could also have a couple ideas on your head on, like, what do you want to do, where do you want to go. Maybe you're thinking about vacation. But, you know, it's like you are content with where you're at in life. Like, you're at a peaceful place. Like, which is, you know, and by you finding this peace within inside yourself and being content and, like, grateful for where you're at and what you have in life, it's bringing in blessings. It's bringing in abundance. You know, it's bringing in, like, good energy. So that's what I have for you. All right, we got 10 people watching, 10 likes so far. Guys, make sure you're smashing that like button. So that's what I have for you, Jane. You're finally at peace with yourself. You're content with where you're at. And it's just like you weighing out, like, okay, maybe I want to go on vacation. Or maybe I want to go in this direction. And you putting in the steps to go in that direction. I'm glad it resonates. And thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here, actually. This would not be going on if I did not have subscribers. All right. Wellington, are you here? Marwa, are you here? Zaria, are you here? All right. Zaria, thank you for responding. Wellington, thank you for responding. Oh, thank you, Jay. All right, Zaria, go ahead and post your question because Marwa is not here. Oh, Zaria, how did your exam go? Did you pass it? All right. What are Daniel O's current feelings towards Zaria? Oh, dang, that's a long wait. Okay, so we got the Three of Wands out here. That's the first card out. Then the World. And then the Six of Swords. So with the Three of Wands, the World, and then the Six of Swords, I am really getting that this person has chose like a different route to go. The Nine of Coins. So with the Three of Wands in the World is like this person is like trying to move up in life. They're trying to bring more balance in. Also, it's like they could have currently been moved away from something that they've been working on. And I feel like you have felt this intuitively. I do feel like your intuition does scream volumes when it comes to this situation, especially with Daniel. They could have moved on from something that they've had going on for a while. So now it's like they're just in the process of letting that energy go and clearing out things. And I mainly feel like this reading is for confirmation. They're letting go of a past connection with that Nine of Cups and Nine of Swords. And so it's like they're emotionally like going through it. Like they are trying to cut out like any immature emotions that they have from, it's like I really do feel like their emotions and their feelings got tied up. And like there was like a whole bunch of stuff going on that they were unaware of. And I feel like this is a confirmation reading for you. I do feel like you will have justice with this person. You will receive justice. And that's by it being like a balanced connection. So just give this person their healing time. Let them go through their emotions with this Knight of Cups and this Five of Coins. Like, honestly, like, they are feeling like they're in it. They're going through it. They're down and out right now. So when it comes to their emotions and, like, not knowing, like, okay, where do I go from here? So just let them go through these emotions. Let them clear out this karmic energy. Let them go through their healing period. If they reach out, they reach out. But don't rush them reaching out. Just kind of like let it be for a minute. SB, you can be added to the free list. There's a list system. Yeah, so just let him go through it. He'll reach out in time. All right, Wellington, go ahead and post your question. You are welcome, SB. All right, what are AE's current feelings for Wellington? Ooh, is there romantic feelings towards Wellington from AE? I really like that name for some reason. It just kind of like rolls right off the tongue. Wellington. Like British. Like, it makes me want to talk with a British accent. A really shitty British accent, but... Alright. Is there any romantic feelings towards Wellington from AE? King of Cups. Then the Eight of Swords. King of Cups and then the Eight of Swords. What do you mean you just dropped? And then the Sun. Get out of your head about this. Get out of your head about this. Stop putting yourself in a mental prison wondering how other people think about you. Or how other people feel. Like, if people love you, they're going to show that they love you. If people like you, they're going to show that they like you. If they don't like you, they're going to show it. So I honestly feel like with this Sun card, the Sun card is like, yes. So, but with the Eight of Swords and the King of Cups, it's stop putting your emotions and tying your emotions and feeling like looking for gratitude and validation on whether or not you're good enough from other people, because you should know yourself you're good enough for you. And if you're good enough for you, then you're going to be good enough for the right person. But this Sun card is like your clarification. Yes, this person does have romantic feelings towards you. Davisha, please hold your question until I get to you. You can be added on the free list. There's a list system. Guys, make sure you're smashing that like button for me. Make sure you're subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you are notified when I do go live. So that's what I have for you on that one, Wellington. Yes. Queen, you're awesome. I love you. Monica, yes, you may. Thank you for coming in here and asking to be put on the list. All right. SB, are you still in here before I do your reading? Okay. Thank you for staying active and present in the chat. That's what I like to see. All right. How is B, the Taurus, truly feeling about SB? Y'all are just amazing, like, honestly. And that's why when we hit 555 subscribers, I'm giving away a total of 4 free readings to 2 of my subscribers on my channel. Still have not figured out how I'm going to do that one, but I'm going to do it. Okay, yes, you may be added to the list. All right. How is B, the Taurus, truly feeling about SB? Like you're their soulmate, like there's balance, like they love you. Everything, even though like you guys go through your hard times, like you guys are still so caring towards each other. Like honestly. Like, and it started out as like a small offer and it's just like slowly growing into something strong and amazing. Like this person sees you as the Empress. You embody the Empress energy. They find you fruitful. You attract things. You're very attractive. You're poised. You also are not afraid to set boundaries and hold boundaries. It's like you really stick with it. So it's like, yes, this person does admire you. They love you. They see you as like the one and only. All right. So that's what I have for you, SB. I hope it resonated. Is anything coming towards Monica in love during this retrograde? Ooh, I'm getting a lot of X's. A lot of X's are coming back in from the woodworks. A lot. So if you don't want any of you are welcome. If you don't want any of your X's back, cut them off. Woo, X's are coming out of the woodworks for you. All right, is anything coming in for Monica in love during this retrograde? Like, I'm for real. Like, honey, keep your karmic wheel balanced. Move forward. Don't let these whatevers you want to call them come back in. Like, for real. Yeah. Like, don't let these people you've let go of in the past come back in. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Because you'll have to start all over. You are not blind to the situation. You know these people are going to be popping up left and right. Hi, Naptos. Just cut it off. Don't. Just keep them in the trash. Keep them in. Yeah. No. You've already discarded them. Keep them that way. I am doing good, Naptos. How are you? All right. Okay. General reading. All right. General reading. Naptos doesn't get free readings, doesn't get readings, Queen, just so you know. Sorry, got all tongue-tied there. They just pop in, say hi. Oh, well, nice. I hope work was great. All right. General reading for Kay. What's going on in general with Kay's energy? Guys, make sure you're smashing that like button. All right. General reading for Kay. What's going on with Kay? Woo, are you working on your craft? Or are you working on things that make you feel wholesome and things that you enjoy, things you love? The moon. Could be working on like illusions, self-doubts, limiting beliefs. Could be working on things like keeping yourself stuck. All right, what are you keeping yourself stuck to that you need to let go of? What are you keeping yourself tied to that is not serving you? No, Carlos. Page of Coins. And truth. So there could be some small truth and answers coming to you. Hi, Taylor. So this is like something you don't see. You maybe could feel it coming towards you. But I feel like, no. I don't need a manager. I'm not famous. And I'm not giving anybody manager permissions on my channel. No, the list is not closed. But I'm going to wrap up this live stream here soon. Because I know Queen's got other stuff to do. And I've got other stuff to do. And I don't want to keep her tied up all day. So. But there is some truth and communication coming towards you. Or maybe like the more you work on yourself, you're finding your self-truth. And you're like really going to start speaking your truth. And not really caring about what people have to say about it. Like, it's your truth. Don't let people keep you from speaking your truth. Stand up for yourself. It's okay. Queen Carlos doesn't get readings. He just comes in here and trolls. So, Taylor, go ahead and post your question. James, it's because she connects with your energy. She reads energy. And I'm not going to lie, like, you kind of have a heavy energy. You have an energy. Like, your energy and your presence is known when you're in the room. Alright, what does Spirit need Taylor to know? What does Spirit need or want Taylor to know right now? Spirit, what does Taylor need to be aware of? Luna, I love you. Trust her. You'd know if she was in your head. Alright. What does Spirit want Taylor to know? It's time to self-reflect. You need to go within and find answers. You need to meditate. Meditate and get connected. Like, you need to reconnect with your higher self. That's what this meditation's about. Because you've been feeling disconnected from yourself lately and disconnected from Spirit and Source. And also, stop sacrificing your peace for the sake of other people. The Lovers. The Four of Swords. You could be feeling trapped to a loveless situation. Four of Coins. It's time to like save your money, protect your energy, protect you, take better care of yourself. When you're meditating, you're going to get the answers you need. You're going to get the guiding light you need when you meditate. But spirits are like really wanting you to do a lot of meditation, just to get reconnected with yourself. All right. Free list is closed, I do believe. Oh wait, impassively. Is impassively? Alright, I think we're done with the free list. Alright, so donation reads. Last donation reads. Alright. Is the ant affecting RS's decision in love and will it change for good? Alright. Is RS's ant affecting his decisions when it comes to love? Queen, I'm gonna have to check that after, because it'll kick me. 3 of Swords. Alright, is RS's ant affecting his decision in love and will it change? The Knight of Coins. The Hangman in the upright. King of Coins. The 4 of Swords. Alright, so his obligations that he's made when it comes to his family, it's just not his aunt that's affecting it. It's the obligations he's made and the promises that he's made to extended family members that is prolonging and delaying his decisions in love. Because he feels like if he's more committed to fulfilling his obligations, his promises to his family and extended family, more than he is so worried about his love life. And it's like, I really feel like he's starting to see this and realize that him being so committed to his family obligations and the promises he's made and just like the duties and responsibilities he's placed on himself is causing him a heavy burden, and it's keeping him trapped from moving forward into a positive, healthy relationship. So, and it's like also I feel like he's become comfortable with doing it because he knows it prevents him from having any type of committed relationship, but he's starting to wake up to it and he's starting to see it. You know, and it's like he feels so obligated to his family, and that it's like he really doesn't take time for himself to let loose and have fun. But it's like there is like once he's able to break free from all these obligations and keep himself from being like tied up and actually really allowing himself to live and have loving relationships and viewing love and relationships on a whole different level, there will be blessings coming. Like this will change in the near future. Like we have the 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Queen, the 8 of Wands, and then the Ace of Wands. So it's like, is he trying to break free? Let's find out. Alright, is RS trying to break free of these family obligations that he's tied himself up with? Alright. Alright, is RS trying to break free from this cycle and these cycles? You are welcome, Taylor. Alright. So the Wheel of Fortune. So like all the good, like his karmic wheel is getting ready to move in his favor, and it's gonna propel him forward. Because he's done this long enough. Like, this is like a long commitment he's been tied to and attached to and has been doing. So it's like he knows in his head, with the Two of Wands. Yes, I do feel like he's going to break free. I don't know when. There is going to be fast action that he's going to be taking, and it's going to be him being more conservative with his time and his energy, because he's so busy living and doing everything for everybody else. He's not really having the chance to live for himself. And by that, it's the King of Coins. It's like it's starting to weigh on him, and like heavily, it's weighing on him. Like, he just wants, like, these family burdens are so like much for him lately. Like, it's beginning to the point where it's getting unbearable for him, and he wants to live for himself also, but he's too busy living for everybody else. So it's like he's really juggling in the idea and the decision to break free. He's contemplating it. Like, he knows, because it's just keeping him stuck in this Five of Cups energy of, man, I'm just not happy. I keep doing everything and living for everybody else. Where's my justice? Where's my balance? Like, it's gonna push him to where he's like, enough is enough. I need my own life. I gotta be happy. I want love. Because he does. So it's like he's really gonna let go of these cycles and these habits that he keeps himself in. And it's, ooh, baby, watch out. Because he's tired of being held down and tied down to everything else. And by keeping himself heartbroken, and, it's like feels like he's just being like used by everybody. And it's like really starting to cause depression, and he's tired of being left out in the cold and losing sleep at night. Like, he wants that fun, he wants that spark. He wants his energy back, and he's got to make a judgment to walk away from it and walk right into a relationship. And I do believe when he does that, he's coming towards you. But he's just got to learn how to cut certain energies off and learn to say no. Like, I have my life, I want my life. And so it's like he's in a period of reflecting and in hermit mode. But he's going to be moving on from like whatever he's tied up to. So he's going to reach out and communicate. He's going to reach out and communicate this to you. With that Eight of Wands. Alright, will he drop his pride and ego and move towards Queen? Well, Arias drop his pride and ego and move towards Queen. He's going to go through a big ego death. Could be going through it right now. Alright, will RS drop his pride and ego? The Fool. So right now he could be saving money. He could be balancing out his energy, really being like on who he shares his energy with. So he could be like heavily confused, which is, I feel like this confusion is going to cause him to drop his ego. There's confusion. So it's like this confusion is causing him to go through an ego death and move towards you. Because this confusion is making him look at things differently. And be more understanding and have that understanding when it comes to this relationship. Like, he's saving money to be a fool, to take a risk, to take a leap of faith. Towards his Ten of Cups. Yeah, ego death. This confusion is like really making him sit with himself and really like look at things differently. So it's like the more he reflects, self-reflects, and sits with himself, and he's like trying to like figure out this mental confusion. Because he knows like his world is like, he may think he has it all together, but he like really doesn't. And so it's like it's causing him to figure things out in like what he really wants. So it's like the confusion for him right now is good because he's doing his shadow work. So the more confusion, it's the more he's confused about like things, it's causing him to sit and reflect. And so it's like it's helping him break out those barriers and those self-made illusions when it comes to relationships, to where he can be a leader and come towards you. But the 10 of Wands, there's that ego death. I feel like once he goes through this ego death and the shadow work and continues working on himself, the more he will become comfortable with himself, and it will make him, put him in a more stable mindset to build on stuff. And so it's like, you know, he's really moving on from things of the past. He's really trying to stay out of his head. But also at the same time, it's like this ego death he is going through, this mental prison, this emotional prison he's in, is causing his ego to die. Or him to get better control of his ego and learn how to control it. But he is coming in with an offer. And an invitation. So be mentally prepared when this comes, because there's lots of truth coming. And he's coming in to give equally. You are welcome, Queen. So that's what I have for you, Queen. I'm glad it resonated. I hope it gives you the understanding and the clarity you need. And those were all good questions on the situation that you're dealing with. Oh, well, thank you, Luna. I'm glad. Like, I really like it when I connect with my subscribers and the people that come into my live stream. And I am honestly, like, I appreciate you guys being honest with me, whether or not I connect with your energy or not, and when they resonate. Because I like being accurate on the help that I'm trying to give people and the guidance I'm trying to give them. And if I'm not connecting with your energy, it just lets me know, like, okay, where am I going wrong on my intuition? What do I need to do different to, you know, make sure I'm connected with you guys? So, and I know, like, a lot of the times when I'm giving messages and doing readings, Ramen, all my lists are empty, are closed. Like, it really does, because I want to be a spot-on reader. You know, I don't want to be giving, like, fake messages and being, like, a fake tarot reader, because I know there are some tarot readers who are fake and they're not so accurate. So it does really make me feel good when you guys do tell me I'm connecting with your energy and I'm accurate and I'm spot on. Like, it really does. So with that being said, like, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I am definitely down to doing a collaboration with her. Like, it'd be fun. But James, like, if you are not comfortable with yourself, how can you expect somebody else to be comfortable with you when you are really not, like, accepting you and the past things you've been through and the things you do in what you've gone through. Like, if you can't accept and love yourself for everything you've been through in life and what you're about, and if you're still slightly uncomfortable in your skin, nobody's going to be able to be comfortable with you. Like, you have to be at peace with yourself and who you are. Like, I get, like, we all just want somebody who wants to be with us for us. And, like, yes, like, there are some people that get lucky and they find that. But the only way to, like, really attract that is if you're okay with being who you are. You just gotta accept you for you. Good, bad, ugly, indifferent, trauma, abuse, everything you've been through in life. You've got to accept that as being a part of you. And learning the lessons and be like, okay, yeah, I see how, like, that shit has made me change. Like, I can see, like, where, you know, I changed up when that certain situation happened. You know, our life experiences mold us into who we are today and who we will be tomorrow. It'll work if you allow it to work. Okay. Okay, Queen, that's fine. So, with that, guys, being said, I'm going to end this here because I've got some other things to do. I know Queen's got other things to do. So, I hope everybody has a bright, beautiful rest of their day. Learn to love yourself. Be at peace with who you are and the things you've gone through. Because if we can't find peace with the things we've gone through in life, we really can't be at peace with ourselves. So, with that being said, guys, this is where I'm going to end it. Stay blessed, stay prayed up, stay hopeful, keep the faith, and love yourselves. Bye, guys.